Welcome to Marvel Cosmic Invasion, a 2025 brawler released in November. The game released with a 15 character roster, now expanded to 17 and with continuous expansion going forward. The game is a 16-bit style 2D brawler, not dissimilar to Streets of Rage, Power Rangers, Rita's Rewind that you've seen me run in previous events. And, you know, fits right into my wheelhouse. So, we are running arcade mode no we're not. We're running arcade mode easy, because one, higher difficulties are harder, and I like to play on easy, because at least then I can compete. So, we are going to be running with Captain America and the Thing. There are a bunch of different styles of characters. Some of them have blocks, some of them have dodges. The characters that can dodge also have a parry, but that requires you to charge their normal attack to do so. We're not going to worry about that. We're taking two block style characters. The rules for the speedrun are simple. Time starts after I've selected my character and said that I'm ready to go. It starts immediately at that point, and we skip the first cutscene. The only other thing is that we have to show off the fact that we have no modifiers, because that will change the leaderboard we can submit to. Those modifiers can potentially be donation incentives, as can the fact that we should watch the intro cutscene and the closing cutscene. They'll add about a few minutes. I have not tested any of the modifiers for how long they'll add, but that's fine, because don't think I'm going to put that in. So we'll get ready to go, and in 3, 2, 1, we'll go. Right. Welcome to the game properly. As the Watcher tells us that Annihilus has got a mind control rod and is about to try and take over the universe. And we spawn in New York City. As you can tell by Osborn is missing. And we've got the Spider Menace because, you know. So yeah, we start in, and ironically, or unironically, we end in New York City as well, because apparently that's the center of the Marvel Universe. So the game takes place over in the proper story mode 15 levels. In the arcade mode we do 11 of them. There are 4 points where we get to choose a level, and obviously we pick the quicker levels because, I mean, quicker is relative based on player skill, but, you know. This game supports up to 4 players, and as you can see, the fact that I'm almost controlling 2 characters simultaneously, that does mean that at 4 players, there are 8 total characters. That can get, even at 2 players, that gets a bit confusing. But at 4 players, that's ridiculous. Oh yeah, go. There he is. Deploy. Dang it, he turned. I knocked him over straight away. So, simple, usual brawler premise: clear the screen of enemies, move on. How quickly you beat the game usually dictated how quickly you can clear every screen. There are a few bits that have an additional impact on that. Like, there are some screens where enemies will fly back and forth across it and you've got to kill them. I keep forgetting which ones do that, and it's usually at that point that I start losing time. So all the characters have 3 types of attack. That is a basic punch combo, which is what we are going to be using for the most of the game. A heavy attack, which in Thing's case is grab. A grab and then a throw. In Cap's case, it's his shield. Also, they have a jump attack, and the Thing turns into a wrecking ball, which is surprisingly useful. Also, this is an auto-scroller section, so we're just going to stand here and punch. There's an achievement for getting a 100 attack combo in the top corner. As you can see, really easy to pick up. What else? Yes, the third type of attack is a zonal attack. that uses a portion of the blue bar, roughly half. And here we come to our first boss fight now. Some of the bosses in this game have a shield. That is gonna be a fun thing in the final boss, because if you keep hitting him too quickly, he will recharge his bar before you can do anything about it. Come on, please, damn it, he flew away. I need to get out of that lightning bolt before... There he is. He's under Annihilus' control. And... Come on. Nice. We take those. Clean level 1. Not my best, but clean. So yeah, every character has a level. It caps out at 10 and gives you some minor bonuses, extra health, extra focus, a little bit more damage on some of them. Not sure what else. Oh, character skins. We need to go to Genosha. Please don't pick the wrong level again. So that's the first of our selections. We go to Genosha, which means we get to fight Sentinels.
This old bucket of bolts learn new tunes. Let us drown out his hymns of hatred.
And the Sentinels will appear in later levels. There are some stages that I think have unique enemies. Not many, but they're usually more stage hazards.
Make sure to check the
So one of these cells, which I've not opened the right one. There we go. Has a so yeah, there's Cap's area of effect attack. He throws his shield around in a big circle. The thing spins around and clobbers everything. Now, you will probably hear me refer to the thing as Ben Grimm a lot, just because that's easier than saying the thing. At least it is for me. It's easier for me to say. I need to get better at blocking attacks, that's for sure.
Since when do Sentinels have pilots? A mystery indeed.
But yeah, the thing's Wrecking Ball form is actually good. Especially for fighting, excuse me, enemies that fly. So we're in the Sentinel production factory, so if you know anything about Sentinels, if we're in a Sentinel production factory, most of you will probably know, say most of you, anybody that knows anything about Sentinels and a production factory will know the boss we're about to face before we get there. It's the original Sentinel factory himself, Master Mold. Not Master Mold as in the green stuff that grows on, the green and black stuff that grows in your bathroom, no. Mold as in, you know, or mass production of items. Excuse me, please stop. So yeah, I have... so there's probably the only time you'll see me throw the shield, unless I do it by accident. Like that. That was entirely accidental. But yeah, the Sentinels take a few more hits. So here comes Master Mold, and Master Mold is a painful boss, and one of the few bosses that has damage caps at certain parts. So what I need to do is deal as much damage to him here as I can. That was probably a waste of... Actually, maybe not. Dodge his fists, because he likes to slam them down on us. And then jump. So we get rid of his fists as quickly as possible. He brings the head back down. And then we try and deal... And, okay, we're getting a few cycles more. Dodge the fist. Thankfully... Come on. Ah, we're getting the 3 cycle. Boom. Stop.
Deploy. Up hit.
There we go. Defeated him in 3 cycles. That'll take that. Not my best fight against Master Mold, but yeah. But that's okay. We'll take that. And now we go to the Savage Lands and fight Sauron, but not the massive glowing eye one.
Eyes forward and shield up.
This one is actually called Sauron. I keep mispronouncing it as Sauron just because it's spelt the same.
It can only mean one culprit. Sauron. That dinosaur guy at Jorts? He feeds on the light energy of mutants. Ruthless opponent. Grabbing some grub's good for you.
Oh yeah, dodge the... don't... yeah. That would be a good idea. So the Savage Land is the first one that has stage hazards, really. In the form of people running across the screen. And also in the form of the actual... Cool. So, we're in the Forest of the Savage Lands, and yes, there are dinosaurs here. Dinosaurs canonically exist in the Marvel Universe as a living, breathing... I need to avoid that. There we go. Okay. Dodge that. Dodge that. Kick the punch. Yeah. Get rid of the air enemies. They're annoying. Dang it. That one got me. And we're off. So yeah, running between sections is always faster.
Rotation. This guy don't block.
Dang it. Okay, I need to get the thing some health before we go too much further, because otherwise he will die. And having one character dead, massive time loss. Like, we're talking minutes on a level.
Change up.
Come on. Nice. Okay, so now we get the beautiful... There's Sauron. And down, and we dodge, dodge, dodge. Ah, yeah. Okay, that guy has food. Oh no, he has the full... So yeah, pickups. We get glorious floor food. And we get these red and blue orbs. The blue orbs give us focus back. The red orbs give us a mighty big heal. Bigger than the biggest food. Come on. Dum dum dum. Yeah, there we go. Punch, 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 punch. Nice. And we'll do that. So yeah, Caps is quite a big screen area that it takes up. The Things is rather small, but it's... I say... That sounds rude. Right, let's go. Okay, Sauron. This is where we should be able to make a bit of time, because Sauron's a pain in the butt, but... This is why he's a pain in the backside, because he does that. He jumps around the screen, flies off from one side to the other. Okay. Nice. And he's done. And there is free.
The battle never ends.
Oh, sugar. Undo. Do that again. There is free time loss in that as well, because if you keep
Time to show 'em what we're made.
Phoenix has been captured.
if you keep hitting a boss after it's dead, it doesn't count as it's dying until it hits the floor.
I cannot act, even as the invasion spreads to my own citadel.
So those ones we don't have to kill, we just have to kill the ones that drop on the floor. Cool. These ones we have to kill.
Fighting for it. Battle ready. Knuckle buster.
And now we meet Dark Phoenix, who also has been taken over by Annihilus' thrall. And it's the first hero we unlock. And we get moon physics in this level as well, because, you know, why would you not get moon physics on the moon?
The Clava Beater's foe. Grabbing some grub's good for you.
That was a smooth bit. And then charge up, release both of them at the same time. Close the door. And then we're into another bit of punching bugs and hope they don't hit us, because
Yancey Street Special.
I don't need to kill these ones because they just fly off and disappear. So we'll charge up and we'll kill these four. Then I'll switch to Cap,
That's enough.
charge up and hit these four. And then move on.
Deploy.
Defeat these as quick as we can, because that's coming back, isn't it? Yeah, that's coming back. But he's dead. Now we wait, because there's some more bugs about to fly across the screen. Here they come to wreck the day. Oh yeah, and then there's the big red guy who likes to block you with his shield. So you've got to get behind them. We'll charge this up. We'll kill these guys. Okay, we didn't hit them. That worm's going to disappear now. It became invulnerable. So, the green worms. They do their attack at the end of popping out the floor. The blue ones do one as they come out of the floor, and they screech at you, and it's an area of effect attack, and it hurts. Cool, and we're on to Phoenix, and let's hope that I don't accidentally kill one of my characters in this bit, because in the last couple of runs I've killed my run at this point.
No. This is gonna hurt.
So let's see if we can't get a couple of these off, because while you're doing those attacks you're immune to everything. Block, good, that's a good block, block, we didn't get that block.
I know you're in there. Fight this.
Fight this! I have never felt this powerful, this free!
Nice, got a block on that one, didn't get the block there. Come on, and she's dead, good. Nice. And
Such power, such
so I've
I'm in control now.
actually undo, skip, Destramundo.
I can't believe I've become a deep space bug
So, what skipping splits does, just because I've got a few people in chat right now that aren't speedrunners, is it basically doesn't carry on calculating level splits until we get a clean level marked. So at most, this level won't have a... So at minimum, this level won't have a time marked and individually against it. But if I split properly in this level, the next level will carry on.
Some grub's good for you.
I'm enjoying all these cameos, but it's too bad these guys are caged here. I'm saving them from a nihilist ravaged world. This is conservation.
So here's the blue one. Oh, nice. I can interrupt that. That's awesome. The bomb, however, I cannot. It drops a bomb. Got it. Oh, that's awesome. I can pick it up out of the floor and... 2, 3. That's cool. Okay, I've learned how to...
Grabbing some grub's good for you.
So I need to cap some health here. Thank you. So the boost pickups come in various sizes. The smallest ones heal your current character unless they are full. The bigger plates heal your main the character you're currently playing as the most, and then will heal the secondary character an amount.
Ready for action.
I've discussed the blue orbs. The blue diamondy orb thing pickups, they are focus recovery. Also, we get these lovely little axolotl creatures that
That's enough.
will deal a hell of a lot of damage to a heck of a lot of enemies in their path. Health.
Better than rations. Not yet.
As you can tell, I'm not the best at managing my health. I take a lot of damage throughout this run. There is a good chance that I die. That at least one character will die, if not both. If both characters die, that's good. I can just get a fresh pair to...
Ready for action.
So what's in that one? That's a minor food picket. We want the thing to grab that. And then this one, we wait down here because they will move into place. Then I break him out. That kills most of them, and I clean up the others. And lift down to level 3. And then we get Symbibat? Batty Butts? I don't know. Yeah, symbiote. Flying symbiote. Pain in the butt. Nice. So, again, red.
Looking forward to meeting this pet.
2, 3, and grab him. Okay, just do that then. That worked. Oh yeah, we need to avoid that because it hurts.
That's enough.
Okay, and then we're on to Venom, who is the third character we see in this speedrun. The third unlockable character we see in this speedrun. As you saw from the roster, I've already unlocked most of the characters, so nice.
Be careful with the symbiote. He's the jewel of my collection.
Be careful. Jewel?
I'll eat your brains, spider.
Why can't I ever get away from this guy?
That shield don't yield.
Come on. Yeah. He's doing the bloody thing attack, and so the shark attack you can, if you manage to get a block on it, it just interrupts it and stops it dead. I didn't. It hit me like 4 times.
The battle never ends.
So that is Destromundo done. Next level, Clintar. Thankfully, we don't need to select this one. Our next selection is
Be ready for
Haller.
anything. Change up.
Thankfully, in terms of level routing, the only one where we have to actually pay attention to is Destromundo, because it's not the top option. All the others are at the top of the selection page, which means that it's not, there's no risk of me getting it wrong because it auto selects the top one. So here on this screen, it's the only screen where stage hazards actually have to fail. It's not one of 2 stage hazard screens that have to be destroyed. I am not going to make that in time before it explodes, so we'll wait. We'll get the next one. Also, don't step in the black goo, it slows you down. He says, immediately stepping in the black goo. Now look, Aim's back again. And if Aim's here, yes, everybody's favourite baby-headed Muppet is here too. Not in this level, we fight Null, the king of the progenitor and king of the symbiotes. We don't need to worry about that bomb, but we will deal with it anyway, because if it keeps exploding and I'm near it, it will hurt. Thanks, game. So this is the other screen where we've got to deal with bombs.
My true power, thanks to human avarice.
Ow. The bombs explode. They hurt. Just a bit. Not a lot, just a bit. And we are through to another section with bats. And a couple of bugs. We kill the... Yeah, the guys with the bugs with the sacks. They usually carry big health pickups or... Now, thankfully, I've got quite a lot of health here, which is unusual for a run for the midway point of the game. I've lost track of which character I'm playing as. There's a big meal. Succulent symbiote meal. Let's get the wrecking ball out. Deal with the flying guys because they're annoying. And then yet again, so welcome to Knull. And yes, I call him Knull because it's funny. Null has a different gimmick. He has a permanent shield until you deal with his little barrier things. Once it's down, he gets a minor stun that lasts for as long as you can keep. You get a little short amount of time to deal with him, and then we beat him up again, and we hope that he doesn't hit us, and he hit us again. Thankfully, he didn't do a lot of damage. Am I going to get him in the 2 cycle? I don't think so. No, not quite. So we go back to punching the towers. That's dead, and so is Null. And so this time we're going to Hala, and that's... Oh, we don't have to pick Hala. We're going to the Kree homeworld. Excuse me. So yeah, we can... So we can kill those. It is kind of faster to kill them. It depends on, again, your ability to actually hit them twice in quick succession. Because if you don't hit them twice in quick succession, they get angry and start whipping at you. Oh yeah, he says the clobber meter's full. If the clobber meter's full, we can clobber... And like I say, sometimes while there's other enemies on screen, it's just easier to avoid the searchlights and just let them fly off. That one found me. Because again, it's more important to kill because the searchlights disappear, they don't come back. You may as, if you don't have to kill them, you may as well just wait for them to fly off the screen. Unless you've activated them, in which case they must die. And we're off. Okay, final room. Let's... Cap does not have the stamina to throw his shield around. Great. That would have been useful right now. And Bug's snail's back, which means he's going to disappear now. 1, 2, 3. And then we wake up the Great Intelligence.
Greetings, heroes. I thank you all for putting me back into command.
The Great Intelligence was seen in Captain Marvel.
You'll be deemed intruders. Leave now.
Oh, that ain't good at all. Don't make us regret it, Supreme Intelligence, or we'll be back.
Captain, I reassure you, I only act in the best interest of the Kree people.
Now, it would be nice to get through this run deathless, but it's not likely to happen. I will kill that bug. That's got health. This one, there's another bug coming up soon, TM, that also has health. I need to switch to...
That's enough.
Thankfully, the Kree statue, there he is. And I missed it. And that needs to die, and he needs to die, and that one needs to die.
Title seems underwhelming right about now.
I'm in the right place, though, to wrecking ball this guy, or I was. Because, as you can see, if you leave these flying enemies on floating around too much, they just keep spawning, and it friends. And I forgot to kill one. On the plus side, at least that's a green one. These ones fly a lot quicker. So yeah. Cool. And that's a big health pickup. Ah, we need to stay at the top. Yeah, that's a big red gem. But that will mostly heal the part, mostly healers. I need to kill that one. But I don't think I was at the right... No, I was at the wrong Y coordinate, dang it, and now there's...
Grabbing some grub's good for you.
Let's grab that, and now we go fight Phyla. Phyla Vell is a Kree warrior who has a sword. The only character in the game to have a sword, actually. I don't think that's relevant for anything. There's only a handful of characters that have weapons that they use like regularly.
Strong enough to beat Annihilus's thrall, Phyla. Not yet. Change up.
Damn it, I could have blocked that. And Phyla's down. And again, free time loss for punching her a couple of times.
The battle never ends.
So that's another character we unlock. And she kills the bug
I'm okay
herself.
now, but I need to hit something.
And now we go and fight the big purple demon from Jupiter. Not Jupiter, from Titan.
Eyes forward and shield up.
Welcome to my sanctuary. Surely you have come to witness my great experiment.
Your experiment is about to be drawn to its conclusion.
I've been here before the slug. Thanos has been outfitting Annihilus's armies through a negative zone portal of his own.
Street special.
Come on, I want food. Where's the food? Where's the food?
This guy don't blood.
Change up. That's enough. Deploy.
Any path you choose will lead you to the inner workings of my grand stratagem.
I keep getting my vertical position wrong for half these enemies.
Your phone calls.
When one lives as long as I do, empires rising and falling become routine. Thus, an experiment.
And we go outside, because outside, marginally faster.
Contain the wilderness of the cosmos.
Like most speedrunners, I haven't yet questioned the routing of this. I think most of us have just accepted that that route is the correct route, which is the route DBK took in the original run, because he was the only one on the leaderboard until I started running it. And then a T-tree came along and put us all to shame.
Like all those stars surrounding you.
So while this is not my best run at all, it's actually going okay to say I'm only a minute down. But there is still plenty of time for a PB to suddenly pop up out of nowhere. Because in my latest PB, I lost a minute and a half. I think I was 2 minutes down before I got to the last 2 levels and pulled it all back with nearly a 2 minute PB, 2 minute IL PB on the last level. So it's definitely the case that, you know, the odd level here or there that's bad doesn't necessarily preclude that the run is going to, you know, end badly. Come on. I've got to get in the right place to get the tree transfer. I want that. Then this one comes down and starts trying to get on my nerves. And then we beat up as many of these as we can. The door opens and we leave. Now we're back inside.
How can Earthlings sell
And making our way to the purple monstrosity from
Shouldn't expect too much of
Titan.
me, child.
Thanos.
They're only humans after all.
Or if that's from Yorkshire, Thanos, because, you know, Thanos. And yes, I am going to make all sorts of crappy jokes like that all the way through. But just like Sauron, or Sauron. You know, the giant floaty eyeball guy that's not the same as the dinosaur guy in this game.
Send our weapons. Face tougher foes back in the war.
This guy don't bluff.
Oh look, here he is. I mean, he's not there yet. He's up there.
The great experiment
Oh, look.
continues. Annihilus's conquest
Annihilus,
has to
Silver
be
Surfer,
tested.
Galactus, MODOK, and some bug people that are providing the army.
You can sit back and see the great
So,
experiment unfold
with this
before
boss, we are looking for basically any attack combination that doesn't include him jumping back into his chair. If he jumps back into his chair, we're in for a bad time. This is good. And then we dodge it again, we get back in his face. Damn it, he jumped back in his chair. That's not good. That one. So we've got to find the gun that's pointing at him and punch him with it, and punch it so it shoots at him. That becomes important next level because there are guns in that level too that we can punch and hurt people. And he's dead. And this is what I mean about one good level can make up for that. That is a minute, well, 42 seconds time save. Fort Galactus, the last of our chosen selectable levels. Yes, that is the Eater of Worlds in the background. Yes, he is going to come and try and make us upset, but he is being mind controlled. So we'll forgive him a little bit.
This whole thing is using him as a powered cosmic gas tank. Even Galactus doesn't deserve such a fate.
But if Galactus is being mind controlled,
To aid him.
we're about to meet somebody else that is. And it makes perfect sense.
Focus back. That shield don't yield.
Cool. So yeah, Galactus likes to throw stage at us. Likes to make things difficult for us. And thankfully, I haven't got a dead character at this point. So yeah, I am actually really chuffed with this run so far. Like, usually by this point, I've lost at least one character, if not twice. So again, if this turns out to be a Deathless, that's a different kind of PB. I am going to pick up the food here because I do need the health. So, yeah, Meat Gun. We did these are available earlier in the game than this level, but we skipped that level because the helicarrier is slow. Or at least slower than Genosha. Oh look, it's the Silver Surfer. Who would have expected that with Galactus here? And then we use the gun to beat him up. If I can get behind it. Because, as you can see, the gun does ridiculous damage to him. And phase 1 is done. Now, we get the mandatory fighting game elevator. Yes, we can throw people off it. Yes, we can fall off it. We don't want to do either. Well, throwing people off it? Yeah, we might want to do that. But having us fall off? That's bad.
Hey, I recognize this junk. It's made from Lifebringer 1, Galactus's birth ship.
This must be how he's bent him to Annihilus's will.
So, this is a pain in the bum. Because he just sits in that corner. And because I don't have anything that's really good at doing range, I have to literally just do this.
That's enough.
Until it dies. We'll use that. And they got knocked off. And now... And I missed. Of course I missed. And we're off the side. Great. Which means health loss. Yeah, if you fall off, you lose health. Thanks, game.
Discus throw.
Yeah, that was a waste. Ah, look, he's finally come over the platform. Now I can deal with him. That's... Unfortunately, those enemies are a pain in the bum, and therefore, our time lost. And now we get phase 2 of the Silver Surfer. Now, again, he likes to sit over there. So we knock him off as quickly as possible. Because then he'll start to come towards us. And now we use both of the characters to hit the gun, and it goes even quicker. Although, if I hit the gun the right way... There we go. And again, we're not doing too bad on health. Like, the gun is fast, it's just a shame that it knocks him off for like 3 seconds.
So many deaths.
And it would be nice if I had a character that could grab and then throw him back onto the platform. But now we're off the elevator. So we'll grab some food.
Better than rations.
And we'll head through this section. And oh look, we have bicycle enemies that we... More enemies zipping their way through the level that we don't need to care about because they appear once.
Rotation. Multi-strike.
Punch the boys, punch these things, they're annoying and the robots, lol. Oh look, it's a big one! So yeah, there's a lot of the food changes to match the level. Hello, Silver Surfer. So hopefully, this time, we can not get knocked over by Galactus too many times, that's for sure.
I'm getting tired of this. You're gonna have a dent in your chrome rad.
We'll free you, one way or another, Surfer.
Come on.
Fighting form.
And he's nearly down. And dang it. That's a big attack.
Change up.
And he's done.
Better than rations.
And this is what I mean about 2 good levels making up a bulk of time. Like, you know, we were a minute and some behind. Now we're nearly a minute ahead. You know, it's all good fun. Anyway, we've got 2 levels to do, which means 2 more bosses, which means we're nearly done.
So swears the Silver Surfer.
And we've got about 10 minutes left in the run. Maybe a bit longer if I mess things up.
Time to show them what we're made of.
But yeah, so you'll notice now that Galactus is no longer green. That means he's no longer corrupted by Annihilus. Turns out his corruption from Annihilus was mostly caused by the fact that Silver Surfer was corrupted. Oh, hi Annihilus, nice to see you.
Better than rations. Stay put, you bum!
And again, the cannonball comes in really useful against these guys because they like to jump, they like to stay in the air. And the thing has a unique thing that when he's jumping upwards, he counts as being a damaging object against enemies. But when he jumps like that, he's a damaging object. You know, Mario style. And it's interesting that we actually get enemies running in at the bottom of the screen as well now. But like I say, all the enemies that we're seeing here have appeared in previous levels. Like, nobody's left out. Apart from some of the bug enemies that appear in the alternate to Fort Galactus, which is the bug hive where Annihilus is getting his bug friends from. Oh, those damn enemies, I hate them. Yeah, so those bugs with the claw hands, they're annoying. I dislike them greatly. Oh look, Galactus helped. And we'll take that health because that's a big meal. And punch and kick things. And okay, so more enemies with guns, more bikes. We're going to get out of the way of the bikes and let them just do what they want because we don't need to kill them. I don't think there's any more screen crossing enemies that require killing. But yeah, these. I do want to kill this before she can. There we go. So yeah, enemies that have died, they will they will appear darker on screen, so that just as a way of you telling that they've been killed, so that you don't keep punching them, because you can keep punching them and knocking them about after they've died, which great, you know, really good for, you know, game feel. Not so great for speedruns because if you're not paying attention to the boss's health bar, you can lose a good 10 or so seconds just because you're enjoying juggling them so hard. Thanks, Galactus.
It is unwise to anger the Eater.
Come on, let me through.
You shall now pass.
You shall now pass. Yes, Anti-Gandalf. I keep forgetting about the number of things in here that are kind of references to... Oh look, it's a red orb. Or a red pyramid. Or a red holocron, whatever you want to call it. Pick your poison. These also don't need to die, but I'm going to kill one of them because it's funny.
Ready for action.
And, oh look, it's Modok, one of the faces we saw in Who's Its Computer? Thanos' computer. He goes, "Ha, you thought I was mind controlled?"
Heroes.
And we're going to do this. And then he does that, and then he's going to run off to another bit of the stage, and we do it again. Hopefully.
That's enough.
No, because he's in the air.
Over-muscled idiots thought I was under a nihilist's control.
Ah, there's probably a block for that, and I don't think you can block that one. Get down. Get down, Modok. Thank you. Ah, he put his shield up. Damn it. Come on. Come on. There we go.
The battle never ends.
Nice. That's another little chunk of time save on there. And now we're into the final level, and we're back in New York, but it's a little bit different than you remember, because one, we're on the rooftops, and two, it's been absolutely destroyed. And the first thing we come up against is these stupid shield enemies again, so please charge. Thank you. Because then you get yourself blocked in a corner. And then we get the stupid blade enemy again.
That's enough.
So, I always struggle doing these jumps as the thing. I don't know why. I can just jump better as... I'm going to stay away from you for a minute, and then we're going to come and beat you up. And we've not got enough. Yeah, there we go. Now, if I had a flying character, this would be nice and easy, because we could just fly between the two platforms. That is the queen. That is what I like to call the queen bee. And she dies pretty quickly. Much faster than that, you know. The boss with the same name from Final Fantasy XIV. Playing MMORPG. That is a boss that does appear in the bug harvesting level, where we defeat the queens of Annihilus' hive. I'm going to grab a pizza for security. That one dies on its own because they kill it. The shield troopers kill it. They're not dead. Thankfully I got... Ow. I mean, it'd be funny if my, if the video that I'm planning to see you, which is this one, if this PBs, I will be find it. Cool. We are gonna pick up the final pit of pizza, which is there. Oh no! I missed it. Dang it. Oh well. Well, it looks like we've got to fight an Annihilus with 3/4 health. This is going to be interesting. And we are still deathless, which is a big achievement in terms of this run for me. Uh-oh, we need to get over there before that goes off. Thank you. So there's the bug with this fight. If you keep hitting him after he's been knocked down and he gets back up, his health bar just keeps resetting. So now he's back up. I've got to wait for him to move, and then I can start it. Oh, nice! Uh-oh. Got him. Okay, we're getting another... Got him again. Okay, I was stood in the wrong place there. That's okay. So we need to leave him for a minute. Once he starts laughing, he's fair game.
No sail, Annihilus. The only way Earth falls is over my dead body.
I do love Cap. He's very much the Boy Scout in this game. Come on, he's up. Oh, he went for the grab. Damn it. Ah, Cap's down. Okay. It might genuinely be quicker to die. than try and do this. But given that we are literally... come on, hit me again. In fact, do you know what? Did I pick Nova? I picked Nova. Damn it. Done. Okay, that's another PB. 2 PBs in one night. Woo. So this run sucked at the beginning and just got better and better and better and better and better. Nice. Oh, I think I was going to say we'll go later than 10 o'clock, but I think I'm going to call it there. I will let this play out because time's already done. But yeah, this is Marvel Cosmic Invasion. It is... I love brawler games so much. They are, when you get them right, there's such a good feeling to it. But that, yeah. Thank you so much. I hope you take this as in consideration for submission. Like I say, I've got a number of incentives that we can do. We can do cutscene percent. We can do.
So the annihilation wave fell, but still.
We can possibly do modifiers. I can do. I think that's about it, really. But I will figure out some ideas, and I will put those in the through the submission process. But thanks for watching the submissions. I'll catch you soon.